Hey guys, I was debating whether to cover this because it's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times, where she just rages more and more and more and cycles out. She can't stop herself. She's obviously been holding on to all her outing, basically, for quite some time. Fact of the matter is, the community found out that she had a lot of sketchy GoFundMes and PayPal donations that were most likely grifts, and the stories didn't line up or add up. There was a lot of discrepancies in what she was saying, and she got some flack for that, right? And I don't think Ola would have even done a video had Kalari not began the new year with a rage against the React community. She still has not truly apologized or denounced Hannibal. She hasn't apologized to me for organizing with Hannibal to put together a drag panel against me with defamatory information. So, why address this at all if you haven't atoned for your sins? All right, let's see what Olaf has put together.
I was trying to balance writing, getting used to a new house,
and faking that you were involved in political organizing, and now you're saying you're getting out of politics, but not so much because it keeps coming up, especially with your freak out when Trump got elected and you decided that you needed to educate everybody on how to get passports.
Trying to have a YouTube career, which I'm going to get to in a moment because I got some words about that. And I was juggling a lot, but I was determined. I had somebody I was friends with for 10 years send me books early on in this year, but I'm no longer talking to them, and they know why. Another friend.
Why bring that up then? If you had a falling out with a friend, that was unnecessary because it just is a strike against you.
Who I did a few shows with, they have chosen not to be online anymore. So the plans for our joint cast are probably done. And it's sad to say that happens, but when you deal with bullying and harassment the way she had, or they, because I do believe they go by they, them pronouns, I don't blame them for not wanting to put up with it. I'm a bit tougher.
They were ridiculous. Come on. Your origami friend was ridiculously long-winded and was talking about things that were not interesting or made any sense.
But I figured we would show, since I don't know how long I'm going to go on Tuesday, the in memoriam. But this was a really rough year for those we lost. So it's wild seeing how many people we lost this year. So we are going to fire this up. This is the stars who left us in 2024.
Your origami to me.
to the point where you try something for the first time, and you're like, you know what, it's just not for me. For me, there was origami. I tried it one time, and I was like, origami, it's just not for me. The first time you fold the wrong way, and you get... What a stupid fucking response. Like, seriously. You know, we're not all skilled in everything, but why would you be... Like, why wouldn't you just pick up another piece of paper, start over, and get it right? Do you play an instrument? Do you... Like, I can't imagine what sort of student she was if she gives up at the first missed crease. That extra little crease in there that drives my brain crazy. 'Cause I see that extra little crease and I'm like, how do I get that crease out of there? And then that's all my brain can see. It's that little tiny extra crease. And I'm like, oh, that drives me crazy. And I can't fix that. So I have to get a new piece of paper and I have to start again. And I'm like, I need to do something else. So origami becomes something that I just cannot do. So you know what, origami is just not for me. You're origami to me, and once something becomes origami to me. Yeah, okay, so you're too lazy to deal with the people around you and hear critical feedback and all of that because you missed that one crease. Okay. I'm in my Scorpio zone right now when you're done. Like once this conversation is over, you're origami, I'm done. You're in my past is my past for a reason. Don't tell me who I am allowed to be friends with. I'm friends with who I am friends with, is who I am friends with. Fuck off, dude. And Kalari doesn't even know how to manage a panel. She just lets this woman run on and on and on. Your own thing and walk away from me. I love who I love. You need to grow up and find another hobby. We are done. This is done. Find another hobby. You are origami. So I have to get a new piece of paper and I have to start again. And I'm like, I need to do something else. So origami becomes something that I just cannot do. So you know what, origami is just not for me. Find another hobby. You are origami. Goodness gracious.
I know that people were willing to lie on my name. They were willing to say stuff about me that I knew wasn't true. That's why I didn't get upset. It was like, let them talk. Everything they tried to accuse me of, I still left up because I have nothing to hide. I'm not a scammer. I am not a...
Yeah, you are. The truth did come out. in writing, in most times your own writing. And so I don't know what you're trying to. It's like you're Chantel and you're trying to rewrite the story. She just told everybody that she doesn't ever eat when she's traveling. But she just released a travel vlog on New Year's Day in which she showed all of the airline meals that she had on Qatar Airlines. And we've seen that before from various travel vlogs. So how she thinks, I think she's testing her beezers to see which ones are dumb enough to actually accept that as an answer.
Grifter, if people want to believe that, I can't stop them. I'm also not going to let people who don't know me tell me about my own mental health. So I cut ties with Girl World. Matter of fact, I give double fingers to Girl World right now. Matter of fact, I give double fingers to Girl World right now. Matter of fact, I give double fingers to Girl World right now.
Matter of fact, I give double fingers to Girl World right now.
You want to know why? Because you've proved to me what I knew since my days on Twitter. That people will hype you up just so that they can try to make you fall. But unlike other creators, and yeah, I'm just going to say it, I've always had something else. YouTube was supposed to be fun. Twitch is supposed to be fun. That's why I'm on Twitch more than YouTube. And the reason why is because I am a writer. I don't just say that to be fancy or flashy. I meant what I said.
You're a self-published writer.
Calling out Foodie Beauty was fun for me until I realized how ridiculous the people who also call her out can be. I'm not calling y'all racist because I know that's been floating around and that's up to individual people. I felt very welcome until I started telling people that I don't judge where people go. I'm not the hall monitor. And I guess I rubbed some of you bitches the wrong way. But you don't have to worry because I will not associate with you anymore. And those who I still want to watch, I can watch in silence. I still enjoy Garlic Bread. I still enjoy Karina Kaboom, Old Lordy is Geordie, Pulpy, Milk Tea and Milky, Curious Cat's Chats, Jan's Views, even though she's not really Girl World. I've been watching a lot of Bridget because she's calling out another person who wanted to wade in the Girl World and problematic. Like I said, I came in my unapologetic self.
Notice she did not say FFG and Yaba, who she's probably watching on the daily.
I got roped into bullshit that I probably should have just stayed out of. I trusted people and you acted like typical Miss Anns. And yeah, I'm making it about race because instead of coming correct, and even though some of you bitches called me a real one, you iced me out. And you know what? I'm glad I'm done. Because while you're all fighting each other and lawsuits and...
Weren't you the one that said that white women in Gen X white women were responsible for Trump getting elected? Didn't you say that? Isn't that racist, Kalari?
Who hates who, and then you'll join up because that's all you've got is each other. It's like a disgusting symbiotic relationship. I can move on. There are plenty of other creators that I watched before any of you. There are plenty of other creators that I found after you that I have more in common with. I've been rocking with Deleted since before he even hit monetization. I will still watch his stuff. He just did a new one on Tyler the Creator that was funny and amazing. Because everybody keeps speculating on whether Tyler is LGBTQ+. And my thing is, it's none of my business. It's like I said, I have my fun in Girl World. I'm not going to lie. Calling out Foodie, trying to push her buttons was fun for me, but it's not worth it. She never changes. She's in Canada now doing the same old bullshit. And I don't want to be associated with the reactors that still cover her anymore. And that is my choice and my prerogative. I will still go on Jan's panels. I will work everybody else that I enjoy. But I don't want to be a visible name in Girl World anymore because Girl World is fucking toxic. Between the...
Just like Chantel, She's lying about how many channels she watches.
Subject matter of Chantal and the people that cover her, it's just not worth the stress. Like I said, full-on creative projects I'm working on. So like I said, there's a lot that we have on horizon. But it's like I said, I was doubting myself. And I didn't want to believe I could get this done. But I kept pushing and plugging. And this is book 2. Book 3 is going to be the final story for me, because there are loose ends that I still feel I could tie up within the story. So the before, the after is in the process. I already started taking notes. I've got chapter ideas that'll deal with some of the characters' past and some of what they have going on without giving spoilers. So I'm excited about that. I know I'm not done. And I feel like a trilogy will be better for the Destiny's Chosen series than to just give up and, just say, well, I got these 2. And originally when I wrote Axiom, I wanted it to be a standalone book. That's why it was so freaking thick. Because I poured everything just in case it was a fluke, and I didn't want to deal with any of the process of writing anymore. But I'm glad I didn't give up. Like I said, it has been a year of kind of rough stuff. The election definitely really set me back and went through all the stages of grief. I went through anger, I went through resentment, I went through sadness, and then you know what? I'm just going to do me.
You live in a swing state and you did nothing to walk in the field, knock on doors, phone bank, postcard, text bank. You did nothing. So you can't sit there and bitch. You really can't. Kalari, I'm a political organizer, and I know a fraud when I see one.
I've been trying to help after what happened, because I thought, let people know how they can grow stuff, how they can start converting their currency to save some of their money in case we have an economic fallout, which I really do feel we're gonna. I really wanted to help people, but I was met with the same assholes from that former community, and I will leave it to my socials now. I am not going to put myself out there for people who just want to be disgusting because they don't have anything else going with their life. I fully intend to just live my life as good as I can, because I've worked too damn hard to let anybody who I don't know on that personal level take that from me. I am not going to let people steal my shine just because this country chose again to go with somebody who his first term took millions of lives, including friends and family. And apparently this is...
Well, Kalari, how is this stealing your shine? You've been trapped in your house since 2020 because you're too scared to go outside, and you're acting like a libertarian, not a Democrat. I need to grow my own food. I need to get a bunker. I need to have my passports ready. You're living in fear.
What the country wants. And it's like I said, I promised after doing Jan's panel about it that I wouldn't talk about them anymore, but I couldn't wrap up my year without really airing out my feelings. I don't like fake bitches. And I feel like Girl World's full of fake bitches. From bitches who were, they literally took pictures of me and made them pretty, doctored them up, and then made a shit ton of videos talking shit about me because they needed views, because they're piranhas. They're people.
I don't know who did that. I have no idea who doctored up your photos to make you look pretty. Okay.
People that acted like they were cool with me one moment but couldn't wait to jump on the hate train. I seen all of you enough to know that I wasn't going to fuck with you.
You mean after you started attacking reactors around you like me? Do you honestly think I'm going to be your advocate, your hero, after the shit you pulled on me? For real?
Nor will I ever promote your channels or say your names because I don't do free promotion. But I see you bitches around. You get around everywhere. You just have the time for that. I'm glad you have that luxury. Some of us are busy doing other things with our lives. And I really hope a lot of you hit dogs holler because I'm probably talking about you. You played yourselves. I didn't know any of yous from jump, but yous acted like yous knew me. And because of your attitude and because of your disgustingness, I won't fuck with you. And I know YouTube has been weird because I know I blocked some of yous, even though I can still see some of yous now. But if you do try to enter the contest, I'm probably just going to ignore your comments because I don't give fake bitch.
Are you kidding me? Who the fuck would want to enter that contest? Wow.
Is my work. Point blank, I am over Girl World as a participant. I will always be an observer because there is a morbid curiosity to see how far both Foodie, ALR, and even Anna are willing to go before they realize that they need to change their lifestyle. But as far as ingratiating myself with other commenters, I don't need to do that. I like music. I like literature. I like animation. I like fun stuff. And that is what I'll be covering along with sometimes socially.
You don't strike me as somebody who actually reads. The way that you speak does not strike me as somebody who reads and somebody who can actually write books.
Issues, because I still believe that social issues need a strong voice, especially in 2025. But the politics, meh, 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 meh. There are going to be plenty of people that do that. Honestly speaking, I am not going to let my stress levels get out of whack. I'm going to focus on things that make me happy, things that keep my house whole, things that keep my family safe from harm. And Girl World proved to me that it's not a safe place. You take things way too far. You bring people's personal life into a spotlight and you try to sully it because y'all have...
This was all stuff you published on the internet that you made public and that was dug up. It's not that hard to find.
No lives. Point blank, I don't give a fuck who I offend with that. The fact that you spend time on YouTube and that stupid ass forum digging up information about people thinking you can hurt them with it. This is my life. I know what I lived. So when you come at me with a lie, I'm just going to shrug. When you try to embarrass me from shit that I lived through, I'm just going to look at you like, okay, but I'm not there anymore. Some of you have used this emotional manipulation and pretty much blackmailing is literally extortion for some of you too.
Use this emotional.
I'm sorry, what is this exaggerated statement? Who the hell is extorting you? What are you even talking about? You always do this vague vlogging. You're throwing out all this shit to make yourself the victim. You're not the victim. People just learned who you really were. And it became apparent that you were trying to grift in the chats of the bigger channels. It became obvious that you were doing that.
Manipulation and pretty much blackmailing is literally extortion for some of you too.
To try to drive people away, and it's fucking nasty. But you mess with the wrong one. I have been bullied as a kid. I didn't take that shit. As a teenager, people didn't even try because I had the crazy eyes going for me. As an adult, I put up with that shit in relationships until I didn't anymore. So I am not going to take it from random fucking strangers on the internet. Whether it's on social media or on any of these sites, you waste your time, not mine. And I'm telling you, 2025 is going to be a new me, new attitude. If you want to waste your moments with me saying stupid shit, you'll get your moment and then you won't be seen anymore. Because unlike some people that like the back and forth with some of you guys, I know what I have to lose. And I know some of you wait for somebody to fuck up so that you can be so happy. Not for me. Y'all can all enjoy that on your own. And I'm going to continue to support who I want, whether people like them or not. Because that shit...
You can't afford to sue people. You're bogged down with a mortgage payment. You only make disability, and you haven't reported what your book sales are, so they're probably pretty low. Kalari, God.
Stupid too. It ain't high school. Just because I support somebody monetary or I'm sitting in their chat doesn't mean I know everything the fuck they're doing. It's just I enjoy their stuff. So any of your little cliques and factions that you want to align me with, I don't care. My only allegiance is with me and my family. And I will support whoever the fuck I want.
You wanted shout outs. You wanted attention. You wanted people to learn your name.
Whenever the fuck I want. If I didn't fuck with you before this, I'm probably not going to fuck with you after this. Especially if you make 8-hour videos about me, you fucking weirdos. I'm just saying, there's something wrong with a lot of the Canadian coverage. And not Goose Chuck. They're an exception. I love Goose Chuck. I got your back there. But some of you other fucking weirdos from Canada can kiss my black ass. Fucking weirdos from Canada can kiss my black ass. Fucking weirdos from Canada can kiss my black ass.
Fucking weirdos from Canada can kiss my black ass.
Even if you claim to be black yourself, because you haven't been acting like that this year. All I know is that I'm no longer mad at the situation. I'm more mad at myself for even wanting to be a part of it. Because it's just...
I don't know. You seem pretty mad. I don't know why you even did this video. Like, this was a terrible video to start the new year with. You were already moved on. You were covering different content. And you did this before Chantel dropped your name in her live.
Bunch of fucking weirdos who want to pretend like they don't need YouTube, but that is all they fucking do. And when they think there's anybody that could be actual healthy competition, they want to eliminate them. Especially they think they're an easy target. But like I said, YouTube was always supposed to be a side fun thing for me, and that's what it's going to go back to being. And Twitch is always going to be my place for fun streams. So it is what it is. I plan on doing my fit bong still, because I want to show you that I'm not just going to walk the walk and talk the talk. And I don't particularly find eating food online fun. You got plenty of people that do that gross shit. All I know is that I will not be told who I am. You've run off people that I cared about, and that is their bird to bear. I cannot be their attack dog, nor their defender. If they decide one day that they're tired of being pushed around and
who are you talking about? Who do you think you're defending? Who do you think you're defending? Like, there are no React channels that need you stepping in and trying to defend them. For fuck's sake. You did it. You did not have a healthy relationship with the internet. At all. And you were trying to create parasocial relationships with certain reactors. Hannibal, Yaba, FFG. You were trying to, and not all of them were responding to you, but you actually were trying to get as close as you could to these people.
to come back, I'll welcome them with open arms. But right now, I cannot do this. And I am sick of people who We're old enough to understand that people talking shit about us, that's just them talking shit. We're in their head. They're not in ours normally. But if you're going to let somebody chase you off this site because of words, I can't do nothing for you. Because I've been putting up with this for fucking decades now. And I ain't going to change, and I ain't going to change. Getting upset is what they want. And that's what they wanted out of me. They wanted me to go back and forth, make constant videos, call people out their faces. I don't know none of these people, and I don't want to know anything about these people. It's bad enough I know a few of their government names because they're literally in lawsuits with each other. For me, I just don't give a fuck on that level. And they have really made...
Really? Then how have you seen these lawsuits? How have you seen these documents? Because I haven't seen any of this shit. The only time I've heard government names is when they've said it out of their mouths.
Anything about Girl World, toxic and unfun. So let them all have each other. I can watch from a distance like somebody who pays 10 cents for a carnival show. But I am done ingratiating myself. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just not going to be a part of Girl World. If you like my commentary on Chantel, you'll love my commentary when I call out rappers and actors because they're always acting out of pocket. You'll probably like some of the reviews I do, and maybe you'll get into a book or a TV show or something. I fucking love The Penguin. I honestly feel like there are stuff I can talk about that'll be way more fun than almost 500-pound woman who's pretending to be a Muslim for a relationship that really isn't sustaining her. All the while, another one who literally let her cat die for a feeder.
So you're not going to take like any criticism, like don't grift, don't lie. You know what I mean? Don't make up an alternate reality. All right. Stop going on and on and on about the same shit when you say you're not going to. Stop acting like you don't want to make a video when you do. No? Okay, fine. That's why you're a cow.
Sometimes you have to be a little petty because I didn't think it was a flex. And I said I didn't think it was a flex. I was just bringing up the fact that some of us can do this.
Kalari, you almost fell over making this video. I'm surprised that you even posted it.
We can lean forward, we don't have to contort ourselves. No balance issues, none of that stuff. Like sitting on a couch having to literally contort yourself. And like I said, I'm not acting like it's 100% easy to do. But when I was 500 pounds, I couldn't do this. Find another hobby, you are origami. So chance how what else you got, honey. Cause you tend to be acting like nobody can understand weight loss struggle because it's yours. You act like nobody could do something cause you can't do it. And we could put our socks on while standing up. You say we all eat like you, which we don't. Because
Nice remix, Olab.
I've heard of normal size portions. It's why I'm no longer 500 pounds. But bitch, if you wanna have a competition, just say so, you lose. Cause I've already lost over 250 fucking pounds. Don't tell me who I am allowed to be friends with. I'm friends with.
Yeah, but how much did you put back on? Let's be real.
Who I am friends with. Fuck off, do your own thing and walk away from me. I love who I love, you need to grow up and find another hobby. We are done, this is done. Find another hobby, you origami. Find another hobby, you are origami. So chance how what else you got, honey. Cause you tend to be acting like nobody can understand weight loss struggle because it's yours. You act like nobody can do something cause you can't do it. And we can put our socks on while standing up. You are origami. So Chantal, what else you got, honey? Cause you tend to be acting like nobody can understand weight loss struggle because it's yours. You act like nobody can do something cause you can't do it. And do it. Then we can put our socks on while standing up. You are origami.
Wow. Oh my God. You know, her views have tanked since she changed up her content. And I think that this New Year's message to Girl World was an attempt to try and spike the views. That's my guess. Anyway, thank you, Olap. I will credit you and share your link. And well done. Again, another bang.